I'm Taylor Stoltz. I'm in my second year of Spanish. I took Spanish because I wanted to learn more about the Spanish culture and I wanted to learn the language. And I really enjoyed my last 2 years and I plan on going on for a few more years. And it's also helped me understand Spanish culture and my own culture. But it's a really fun experience and you learn a lot, and I would definitely encourage you to do it next year, or if you want to do it for 2 years or 3, it doesn't really matter, but it's a great experience.
Hi, I'm Molly,
And I'm Jay.
and we're going to tell you why you should take Spanish 4.
Okay, I'll start first. What do you learn about in Spanish 3?
In Spanish 3 and 4, you learn more about, instead of just what the verbs are and how to use them, you learn more application, like how to use them in life and how to use them in different settings and stuff like that. So it helps you a lot more and it gets way easier. So how much culture are you exposed to, and has this helped you understand your surroundings?
Yes, I feel like through every year of Spanish that you take, you learn almost more about different cultures, and especially when you get to Spanish 3 and 4, you learn more in depth about all the different cultures that speak Spanish. I feel like that's the main thing that I've learned, is that yes, Spanish is one language, but there's many different dialects of it, and there's many different countries that speak it in different forms. How has this challenged your perspective on the world and your own culture?
I think it's made me realize a lot of the differences. Like, if you don't know anything about Spanish, you might see something that a Spanish speaker does and think that's weird or that's different, but actually it's just something that's different in their culture and there's nothing wrong with it. We just didn't understand it before. So, is it a challenging class, and is it worth the struggle?
For me personally, it's not challenging, but I feel overall every single year of Spanish is challenging, but I feel like after you take a couple years, it gets less challenging as you go on. But it definitely is a challenging class, but it is worth the struggle because of all the different things you can learn through it. Has taking this class helped you grow in your English grammar?
I would say yes, because sometimes there's things that we learn that's a conjugation difference or something, and to that I think, oh, that sounds wrong, but actually it's just something that's wrong in English that we've been saying wrong, and it makes more sense when you see the two different things together. So, has this class made you excited to travel the country of the target language?
Yes, I would say so, and I think the country of the target language would be Mexico, but after taking 4 years of Spanish, it makes you realize that there are so many other countries that speak it too. So honestly, I would be excited to go to any Spanish-speaking country. And would you recommend this class to anyone, and why?
I would recommend this class to any underclassmen because I feel like it helps you understand different people and different cultures so much more. And also, even if you just know little basic Spanish, they can help you so much in life when you're speaking with other people and doing any kind of business or anything like that. So yeah.
Okay, Alex, what do you learn about in French 4?
Okay, so in French 4, I think we just continue on a lot of what we learned in the previous years, more reading. We do a lot more reading, novels, longer.
Short books.
Short books, vocab.
And, you know, a bit of culture and just kind of generalization. Further continuing of the classes from previous years into a more in-depth manner.
Yeah. Okay, so how much culture are you exposed to, and has this helped you understand your surroundings?
Well, French 4 more so than the previous years, you do a lot more culture because you've already gained a lot of knowledge of France, and so then you learn even more.
I think we go to a lot of real life things, situations, even like the bombings that were happening. We go into real news sites and learn firsthand
what's happening there. How has this changed your perspective on the world and your own culture?
I think once again what we were just talking about, what's going on over in France, how much we really are connected as a world, and people are just like us over there, but they're just living with a different culture. I think that's the main part of that.
I think it's just general people around the world, you connect with them more, I feel.
Okay, next question. Is this class challenging, and is it worth the struggle?
You know, I think that kind of differs. It depends on what because you have to go through French 1, 2, and 3 before you get to French 4. And depending on how you do in those, it depends on how well you do in French 4. I mean, I did fairly well and learned a lot in French 1 and 2 and 3, and I feel French 4 isn't that difficult. And then there's other people in our class I feel they struggle a bit more. So I think it's just like while you're taking the more previous classes, you focus on all that's going on in it.
But I'd say it's definitely worth it because when you get into college and find out you need 4 years of languages and you didn't take 4 years of languages, way better to take it in high school than to have to take like 16 credit hours of a language that you don't want to learn. So I'd highly recommend taking 4 years of a language in high school. So,
Has taking this class helped you grow in your English grammar?
yeah, I think so because you really understand sentence construction. Like in French, the adjectives come after the noun, and
Most of the time.
Most of the time, just understanding how the sentence. I mean, yeah, I don't know how to describe
And
that.
also kind of just, you understand certain words in both languages better just because you may learn a word in French and suddenly you realize that that's actually a part of a word in English, and it helps you with the definition of that word, and you understand it even to a more deeper level than you knew beforehand.
All right, so has this class made you excited to travel to the country of the target language?
Oh,
There's so many countries, but I'd say definitely
yeah.
France is probably up there if I want to go travel the world.
So I just think Europe in general, any European language, it just helps you when you're going there. And I do think France is a great country with lots of art and history. It'd be a lovely country to visit.
All right, last question.
Would you recommend this class? Why?
Number one reason I would recommend this class, Mrs. Thompson.
Oh, Mrs. Thompson.
That would be our number one reason.
Oh, yeah.
Take French, because you're going to have an excellent teacher.
Especially French 3 and 4, because most people drop out beforehand, and so you end up with smaller class sizes, and it's usually a lot of fun. A lot more interaction and one-on-one interactions.
So yeah, I would recommend taking French, definitely.
Yep, all the years of French.
Change your life today by learning a new language.